November 4th, 2025. Somehow I lost the key. Which literally does not make sense because the only thing the key on that thing is for the damn battery. And I always either leave the key with the battery, which is not with the battery, or in one of my right pockets with all of my other keys. And it is absolutely nowhere. So I do not know. And that was literally what I was going to work on today. Just make my video review of this thing. EUYbike K6 Plus. Not the Pro, the Plus. A lot I wanted to discuss. I want to take it for a ride. And I just redid like this whole studio. So I feel like if they were on the floor in here, I would have found them. Because the only stuff I didn't move was, over back there. And I just moved all that today, and they're not there. What sucks is my plan B was make an episode, but I'm not ready for that episode. I didn't get dressed for that episode today. I got dressed for this. I scoured my room. I checked every pocket of every vest. I was literally wearing this the last time I rode the bike. Haven't washed it. So, couldn't be in the laundry. I literally just washed just about everything else I had, so would have heard it rattling in there if it was in any of my other clothes. Most of the time, I literally leave it in the freaking battery in the house. Keep the battery in the house because I don't want to leave it out here. I want to get into the habit of leaving it in the house. Because I don't want to take the whole bike in the house, but I mainly just don't want the battery in the elements, which in here, it's not the elements, but it's damn close. There's no insulation, so it gets cold outside, it gets cold in here. I remember I was having trouble with the GoPro because it was dying, and the battery backpack I had with me was dead. So I know I came home and I, made sure to get that charging rather quickly. But then I feel like I came out afterward to break down the bike, take out the battery. And I was thinking I was going to charge it. Then I'm like, it has enough. I can go for a small ride later. I didn't go for a crazy long ride. Basically, I charged it after how many miles? And I was like, it was like 6, maybe 7 miles I went on the last go. So it was like, got another 6, 7 mile ride on it. And I was just going to take a simple ride onto the trail and back, or, maybe to the park over there. Just somewhere where I can, I could be riding and, talking. I got a bunch of other footage as well. But I wanted to take it for a ride today. And now, literally, I'm all set up for it. Grab the helmet. It's up there. I got gloves. I got this. I forgot that last time. Learned that a couple of years ago, I believe, when I first got this bike. I think that's when I realized that when it's cold out, I need face protection. And my face will be freezing. And so, I'd expect maybe the keys to be like here or maybe down here if I dropped them. Or set them down. This is all the bike stuff. I was going to cover that in the video. I picked a good brand. It was between this and one other brand. I can't remember the name of that other brand. But it has a lot of similar products. But I went with EUYbike, and happy with it right now. Wish the weather was nicer and I'd bought the bike sooner, so I could have gone on more rides. But I've enjoyed every ride I've been on, where I've been able to go whatever speed I feel like. Pedal assist is pretty crazy, but that's just I don't know if that's just pedal assist. Man, I want to get a van so I can transport it like this, that, and my kayaks, and maybe some other fun stuff to places unknown to have fun. Where the hell are the keys? I was literally thinking up stuff to say last night. Like, in the shower, I was just, like, kind of scripting the things I wanted to cover in the video about this bike. And, one of the things I was saying to myself is literally, the keys are weird and feel kind of unnecessary, but they needed something to lock and unlock that, yeah, I don't know. I guess it makes sense, but it also is weird that you give me keys for a bike and it's not for turning the thing on or off. It's just for getting the battery in and out. But okay. And I said a line, it's like, even if I lose the keys, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I could just leave the battery in the bike. But I also literally, like, a few minutes later, I was literally thinking, that doesn't make sense, because how would I get the battery into the bike? And now that is the exact problem I have. But even still, how do I lose these keys? I've gotten into such a good habit of keeping the keys in specific spots that it's like, how did I lose these goddamn keys? It makes no sense. So that's my dilemma right now. I guess I'll just call it a day and go edit the update I filmed yesterday and procrastinated editing. Post that today. And I'll do an episode tomorrow, and then this will just get postponed until I find the goddamn keys. Jerrold, November 17th, 2025. I'm holding this camera so awkwardly. Ow. It actually hurt holding it that way. I got a lot. A lot has happened. It's been a minute. Let's start with lollipops. See that lollipop right there in the back? Haven't done that one. But I did that one, and this one. I gave each of them a new layer. I still got to do one more, but I might postpone it. I got a heater going right now. You hear it in the background. But for now, I think I might just leave it. I got a vacuum. Me and my buddy were in here for not as long as I thought we would be. He loved the vibe of this place the last time he rolled through. Phone's in a case, and it landed on carpet. We should be good. Luckily, it's just the backup phone, which sucks because I do need the backup phone soon. But anyway, so I might reset that up and hold off. I'm not doing the episode I was going to do. I need to figure out what episode I want to do next, because I want to do one on Lollipop that's like the love heart, the Love Conquers All Lollipop. But I just don't know what that would be, you know? So I'm feeling like I should kind of push that one back a little bit. Maybe save that one for like Valentine's Day time, you know? So I think my next run will be like Christmassy, wintry, or I might just do a couple of fun ones real quick, because I want to do a Safari winter, which could be done in January, honestly. But I want to do a Santa story time, or a Christmas story time type vibe. Dress up like Santa, all that goodness. And what was the other one? It was either Santa Santa animal spotting. I want to do a Santa animal spotting. So I want to do 2 Christmas themed ones. Because, I mean, let's be honest, I did like a whole sub-series last year as Santa. So it's like, I gotta do some. 2 seems fine, you know. I can always do a 3rd. I've incorporated Santa and stuff before as well. Incorporate Christmas elves. I packaged up 12 new bags. I want to do another 12 at some point. I still got to do a bike video. I found the key. So I can put the battery in and do that, but I haven't gotten around to that because we got hit with a foot of snow this past weekend. Which is why I haven't really been out here. I was unable to finish the last lollipop. I had one lollipop just sitting here, waiting for me to, like, take it down and put it off to the side for probably 3 days because I couldn't even really get out here. First day it was snowing and I had to work. The next day the snow was done, but I had to clear the snow and then I had to work. Or no, I was off that day, but I threw out my back. I didn't throw out my back, but I damn near threw out my back. I did a thing where it's like, oh, I gotta stop. Or I'm gonna put my back up. The back was pretty jacked up for a few days, just from shoveling. I've been leaf blowing, because I pulled out. My mother apparently bought a leaf blower, because I was raking. And I always mow the leaves, do one final mow at the end of the year to, have the grass at the right height, and it mulches up a bunch of leaves, and I can dump that in the compost pile, and it breaks down quicker. But this year I'm like, I don't necessarily need a ton of dirt next year. I will need some dirt for in front of the studio, because I am leveling the ground in front of the studio, and I'm probably going to have to sprinkle some more dirt again next year. It's a little smoother, but it could definitely use more work. But I figured I should just rake a lot of it. The tree's not done dropping. I'll wait till this tree and our neighbor's tree in the front are done dropping leaves, or down to like last 10 or 12, which are irrelevant. And then I'll mow the front and back, do one final mow, and that'll probably be this week, hopefully. Yeah, she bought a leaf blower. And I'm like, why would you do that? I have one that I've never gotten around to opening because I just never want to actually use it. So I busted that out, used that on the front, used that on the back deck, and it was a pain. It took forever, and suddenly as I was wrapping up, I'm like, I got 20 minutes and I got to go to work. It's like, there goes my day. So this work content's going to slow down a bit. And I'll be lucky to get stuck. Because if it's under 50 degrees, I ain't coming out here. It's not happening unless it's like sunny. Then I can turn the warmer on and let the sun help warm it up. The combination should warm it up in like 20-30 minutes to reasonable temperatures. But I'm gonna be honest with you, my bedroom has not gone above 70 in days. Last night I was like almost too cold to even fall asleep. I managed to wake up at 6 the day my buddy came. But then I didn't get to sleep till like midnight because he didn't leave till like he hung out all day. It was great. We were just chilling, having fun, playing Minecraft. We made some shot some stuff for him. Yeah, it was fun. I honestly at times I felt like I should have been busting out the camera and filming some behind the scenes type stuff, but I was like, meh. I'm just not the person I used to be ever since people were like, you're always filming. So I just don't always film anymore. Plus, it's a little more of a task with this camera. A lot of times, I'm sitting in the wrong spot. This is the show spot. Have I even filmed an episode? Yeah, I have. I have filmed an episode. I haven't filmed an episode, I don't think, since I've put up all that. Let's give you an update on that. I still got to add some hooks over here. I'm going to put a tarp down. All the lollipops and all of this stuff is going to go here. This is going to go here with probably something draped behind it or soundproofing or something. And then these doors are going to be a pain in the butt. But I think I'm just going to put soundproofing, and that should just kind of make it look a little more not like a plywood door. And it'll just be from that window to like there. And I want to drape stuff across as well. But yeah, I got some stuff draped here. It's not bad. It's not as awesome as I wanted it to be. And honestly, I'm kind of upset at that now, but that's way too condensed. It's almost like there's too much going on here. Should remove one, like that red one. Should just take it down completely. It's just a lot. But yeah, so one of the next videos I'm going to do is a bike video. And I'll go through all of my old GoPro footage that I've acquired so far these last couple months, having ridden it. Because I did some talking on camera while I'm riding. Also, there's some dope shots I might just do a montage where I'm like, pick a time, 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 pick a time. And it's just me cruising through beautiful scenery from months ago. Yeah, it'll probably be like a somewhere between 5 and 15-minute video. I'd love it if it was like exactly around 10 minutes, but it could be up to 15, honestly. I got a lot of footage. And a fair bit I want to talk about. But that, and then I got to figure out an episode. So there might not be an episode 2 weeks in a row now, which kind of annoys me, but I'm blaming it on the storm. No hiatus. I'm trying. I was just trying to do some lollipops and then film an episode. But that storm kind of came out of nowhere and just said, F your plans. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm thinking I want to get into woodworking so that when the day comes I can possibly build my own barn. And if I ever want to build another shed, I can build my own shed. Because I'm literally looking at this thing and I'm like, I feel like I definitely could have done this. I just would have needed somebody to help me. But there's things about this shed that I feel like I went too cheap. So like, there'd be more money for more windows. And I'm like, okay, let's just go with 2 then. And I wish I never got options for a door. I hate the evenly sized double doors. I was hoping for the big door and then the like sliver of a door that just kind of gives you a little bit, like an extra foot and a half. But like one big door. So it's like, it's a pain for that. Because this is a very thin door I have. Kind of annoying, but hey man, it's a place to make videos. I'll make do. But since I was having a shed, I should have put more thought into it. And problem is, I came home from work to my mom in the backyard with the person, and I was drained, so I didn't put a ton of time or thought into stuff. I tried, but it was just a bad moment for me to be trying to talk to somebody about stuff like that. But I think this Jerry's Low is getting a little long. I'm not going to get the Love Conquers All Lollipop out. I'm just going to give you a classic. Peace out. Love. 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 And chillax. Just chillax. I love that word. I don't know why. It's just... I think it's because it's got X in it. X's are cool. Chillax. That's the next thing I need to make. I need a chillax. An axe with the word chill on it. I need a big ass axe. That'd be big. That's another woodworking project, Jerry. That's another woodworking project. I want to build some wooden lollipops and a throne. Or possibly wooden lollipops for the throne. Because I'd love to have a really cool chair. That's why I want to get into woodworking. But I want to do it where you like cut 2 shapes and then you fuse those shapes together and you drill a hole and you put a dowel rod in it. And it's just seamless. You sand it smooth. That's the kind of woodworking I want to learn. Which, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like I won't be able to achieve. But I want to try. I want to try anyway, you know?